So let's talk about the story of Jacob and Esau. But we're not speaking about it as history, but rather as the mystical map to your inner power. Because this is not actually a story of family drama or even a tale of deception, but rather it is the story of you, the inner workings of your imagination, the conflict between what is seen and what is felt, and the blueprint for changing your entire reality. Total and complete transformation. The impossible becoming possible. Because this is exactly how miracles become natural. Now, Esau is the outer world, the facts, what you can see, touch, measure. Basically, he is your current 3D, including all of the circumstances you feel absolutely trapped in and powerless to do anything about. That's why he is the one who appears first, the logical heir, the seeming heir, the one who it feels like is of course going to be heir, the one who basically deserves the blessing because of birthright. He came first. So he represents reason and logic, sequence, law, in the earthly sense. And then we have Jacob. He is desire. He is the inner man, the unseen reality. He is smooth, meaning unformed, without proof, not yet hardened into the facts of the 3D. But he is the one who has the audacity to assume the blessing. So you see, Jacob represents your subjective state, your imagined reality, your preferred reality, your wish fulfilled. And then we have Isaac, the father, who is your I am, your awareness, your consciousness, the decider, the one with the power to bless and make real. But Isaac is blind. Why? Because what blesses is not logic. It is not sight. It is not proof. It is feeling. Come near, so I may touch you, my son, Isaac says. In the story, he uses touch and smell to confirm what's real. He does not use vision. He does not use facts. And this is your first clue that your imagined reality, and this is your clue that your imagined reality does not need to be seen to be believed. It must be felt. And Neville Goddard describes this all clearly in The State of Vision. He says, Isaac chose the sense of touch rather than that of sound, adding the sense of smell. Using these two senses, Isaac granted Jacob the right to become an objective fact. Now, this story is not about manipulation. It's not about fooling the universe. It's a mystical ritual of replacement. You see, your desire must become more real to you through inner sensation than the thing you're trying to change. And when it does, it takes the place of the current reality. Esau may have come first, but Jacob feels more real. And so the blessing is his. In Neville's words, this is not a story of a man who was blind, or of two sons that came out of the womb of a woman. This drama unfolds from within. Jacob is what you want, but most people don't let Jacob come near. They don't touch the thing they want. They keep it far away in the realm of hope, someday, maybe. But Isaac doesn't bless from a distance. He says, "Come close, so I may feel you." And that is your job, to feel the wish fulfilled so intimately that it becomes the only real thing. And it doesn't take all 5 senses, just one. Just one sense raised to the state of vision. As Neville says, maybe for you, that's hearing. So you would hear the sound of a champagne cork popping while someone cheers your name. The babies laugh as you hold them for the first time. The soft rustle of paper as you open the acceptance letter. The quiet gasp of your loved one as they open the letter and whisper, "You got it. You actually got it." The soft clink of glasses at your wedding toast, followed by laughter and applause. The email notification, followed by, "You've received a new deposit." The soft flutter of angelic wings in a dream, just before waking to everything changed. The warm hum in someone's voice as they whisper, "You did it." The way your best friend squeals when you say, "It happened." The moment of silence, followed by your partner saying, "You were right to believe. Everything's changed." The calm voice of your banker saying, "Congratulations. You've been approved." The way your mom laughs when you tell her the good news, the congratulations, the gratitude, the joy. If the sound you prefer becomes real to you, realer than the current silence, then the thing is done. But maybe you connect more with touch, like the artist Neville spoke of, who had no food but prepared the table. She felt the plates. She lit the candle. She lifted the cover from the imaginary platter and smelled the food. That's what it means to raise imagination to vision. And within minutes, the phone rang. The miracle began. Because she blessed Jacob. If you will become self-persuaded that your desire is already granted, even though it is denied by the outer senses, it will become a fact. Neville Goddard. So you see, you are not at the mercy of reality, because you are the blesser, the decider, the consciousness that names what is true. When Neville lay on his army cot and imagined being in his apartment in New York, he wasn't praying, he wasn't begging, he was not pleading. He was replacing. He was clothing Jacob with the tones of reality, touching the bed, looking out the window, feeling the familiar walls. And what happened? The colonel who denied his discharge reversed it completely. 9 days later, he was free. So here's the mystery. Isaac didn't bless based on truth. He blessed based on feeling. And your outer world doesn't respond to what is real. It responds to what you assume is real. This is why Jacob always wins. Not because he fights harder, but because he dares to come near. He dares to feel real. So many people try to affirm the future while dragging the past into it. But there is no past. There is no future. There is only what you are blessing now. If your inner senses, your mystical faculties, can accept Jacob as real, the outer world must obey. And this is not a metaphor. This is law. Right now, look at what your Esau is. What's loud? What's undeniable? What feels dominant? Then feel into what you actually want. That quiet desire, that Jacob within you. Can you let it come near? Do you dare to? Can you smell it? Touch it? Hear it? Can you become Isaac long enough to give it the blessing? Because this is how you change everything. This is how impossible things happen. Not by brute force, but by mystical law. Esau is not punished. He simply is not blessed. He is allowed to fade and dissolve. And Jacob becomes the thing. Now, this is the story of every miracle, every timeline shift, every transformation. Jacob is your inner world. Esau is your outer world. And you are their father. So tonight, on your bed, do what the Psalms say. Commune with your own heart and be still. Clothe Jacob in reality. Feel him, bless him, and the world will bow to your decree. Now let us go into the silence.